The old woman, Hanako, stood on her porch. Cherry blossoms, pink and white, trembled on the branches. A gentle breeze carried their scent, sweet and fragile, but something else lingered in the air. A metallic tang, the smell of fear. Hanako looked towards the east, towards the rising sun, towards the silhouette of Mount Shinmoedake. A thin plume of smoke rose from its peak, a dark smudge against the dawn sky. The mountain was awake, and Hanako, who had lived in its shadow for all her 80 years, felt a familiar tremor of unease. It began subtly, a faint tremor like a distant memory of an earthquake, then another, stronger this time. Dishes rattled in cupboards, pictures swayed on the walls. The ground, usually so solid beneath her feet, hummed with a life of its own. The news spread like a wildfire, carried on the wind that whispered down from the mountain. Over 200 tremors in a day. The volcano, silent for years, was stirring. Scientists pointed to their instruments, their faces grim. Magma, molten rock, was rising within the belly of the beast. An eruption was imminent. The thought of an eruption sent shivers down Hanako's spine. She remembered the stories her grandmother used to tell, tales of fire and fury, of the earth itself splitting open. Shinmoedake, she knew, was not a gentle giant. It was a force of nature, capable of unleashing unimaginable destruction. The scientists spoke of pyroclastic flows, rivers of molten rock and ash, racing down the slopes at terrifying speeds. They warned of ballistic projectiles, giant rocks hurled into the air with the force of 1,000 cannons. And then there was the ash, a suffocating blanket that could turn day into night, burying everything in its path. A Level 3 alert was issued. The mountain was off limits. Evacuation plans were dusted off, a grim reminder of the ever-present danger. Yet life went on. Farmers tended their fields, their faces etched with worry. Children walked to school, their laughter a fragile counterpoint to the rumbling mountain. Hanako watched them all, a sense of pride swelling in her chest. They were, she realized, a resilient people, bound to this land by ties stronger than fear. They lived in the shadow of giants, their lives intertwined with the whims of nature, and they would face whatever came, together.